All right, so today we're gonna talk about the new headset from Razer, the Kaira X. If anybody's been here for a while, I've covered the Kaira Pros in multiple videos. I stinkin' love them. An awesome wireless headset for Xbox, right? But now we have the Kaira X. It states for Xbox, but these are gonna work on every single platform, coming in at only 59 bucks. But before we get into the Kaira X, a word from our sponsor, Melifo, and their curved monitor light. The Melifo curved monitor light is packing an R1000 curve for your curved monitor. Simple to install, just set it up there, adjust it, bam, and it's gonna hold its position. Amazing build quality. This thing is solid aluminum across the entire deal. It also comes with a wireless controller to adjust your brightness, your light temperature, the ambient lighting on top. Talking about that ambient lighting, it's also a light on top right there. We have 3 different modes to choose from with some RGB just to get some of that ambient light in the background. And it all simply connects by USB-C. Talk about simplicity and quality. Make sure to go check out the Melifo curved monitor light in the description down below. All right, so the Kaira X, what do you get in your box? Well, you get your headset. Everything is attached to it. The microphone's attached to it. Your cable is attached to it. You do get this detachable, removable windscreen, but everything else is attached. And you get your Kairas. They look exactly like the Kaira Pros. It is completely plastic from the headband, going all the way down to the side, even our adjustable arms. But talking about all that, you still have all that swivel, right? A little bit forward, totally flat here. Ear cups go in and out. Talking about ear cups, can we take a moment and look at these ear pads? And I'm sorry to keep going on about these ear cushions, guys, but I gotta show you these dimensions. Again, they just seem bigger than they were before. Incredibly plush, incredibly deep. Hopefully you guys can catch that in the camera right there about how deep they are. And yes, you can remove them if you want to replace them. As far as the headband, you just have that little bit in the middle right there, plenty of padding. Then again, it sits right in the middle of your head, so you don't really got to worry about the size unless you got a really wide head. And as far as them being completely plastic, again, our microphone and wire are attached right here, and we're getting right at 268 grams. Durability, now I stretch it to here, and I do start getting a little bit worried. I do. It's not that I hear creaking or cranking, it's just, it starts firming up, you know what I mean? But again, I mean, who's going to be stretching it or twisting it up? I don't think anybody. When I twist it up, I don't get worried. It's just when I stretch out to here, I start feeling a little tension. Now, let me tell you what, straight out of the box, when I put these on my head, the ear pads were a little bit stiffer, right? But after, you know, some serious time actually using them and gaming with them, they started giving way, kind of like a new pillow, you know what I mean? They started giving way a little bit, and now they sit on there, and it's just perfect. Like, even with my bald head, perfect on the top right there. I don't feel any weight pulling down on me. The cable's actually pretty lightweight braided as well too, so I don't feel that tugging down on me. Again, the comfort and the build, I give them a complete pass. Features and functions. Back left ear cup, you have our mute switch, click switch right there, and it holds its position. Volume rocker down, bottoms out, all the way to the top, and it bottoms out. And it's in there fairly firm. It's not too tight or too loose, pretty nice tension there. Again, 3.5 cable is attached. You can't remove it. And the cable's like a thinner braided cable. Again, very nice and lightweight. And like I stated, 3.5, so it's gonna work on any device you have. And then your microphone also is attached and very moldable with the windscreen that you can remove. Audio. Let's talk audio now. The Kaira X are packing the Razer 50mm Triforce drivers, right? The same ones that we've seen in the Black Sharks, the same ones that we loved in the Kaira Pros. 50mm Triforce drivers here with a frequency range of 20 to 20,000. And like I stated, keep going on, 3.5 every device. And I tested on the PS5, the Series X, PC, Nintendo Switch, and Mac. Using multiple situations, videos, music, editing videos, and playing tons of games, right? And let me tell you what, the audio, the sound signature on these guys is solid. It's crisp, it's natural. Nothing's overdone. So catch me right there. I want to start right there. Nothing's overdone. If you're a bass head and you like this really crazy bass, you're not going to get it here, okay? You definitely got some potent highs. You hear that environment. You hear those footsteps. You have that right there. And everything else is right here. You have bass, but it's natural bass. It's hitting bass, not rumbling bass. You with me right there? So I've been playing an absolutely embarrassing amount of New World Tales of Arise lately. Of course, every random Switch game I can get my hands on, and then editing videos on my Mac and everything. And that sound signature was balanced and the same across every device. Again, going right into controllers or whatever, or again, a Mac. It was just so crisp, so natural. If you use the Kaira Pros, and that's the best example, best comparison I can give you here. If you used the Kaira Pros before, think about that out of the box sound. That's what you had right here, which was stinking awesome, right? Now, the Kaira Pros, yeah, you can dive in there, tweak the EQs and the software, which was cool. That's great. Again, you got that stock Kaira Pro sound. Now, like I stated, 50mm drivers, Triforce, you're thinking I stated to Black Sharks. Not quite the same as the Black Sharks. The Black Sharks had a little bit more bass. Okay, so if you want that bass, Black Sharks, you had that over there. This is definitely, obviously, Kaira sound, right? A little more focused on that natural sound. I'd be stretching it to say it's more focused on the highs, but you definitely had that natural sound, a little bit more high pitched, like every footstep didn't sound like a stinking earthquake. You know what I mean? Which I love. When I play story games, I like that natural sound. I don't like that dramatic sound. I like it to be immersive, but I like to be a realistic immersive, if that makes sense, right? I also play lots of Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, right? And I still got that detail as far as competitive with it. I'm telling you guys, the sound on these going 3.5 in any device was just top notch if you're looking for that kind of signature. Again, if you're like a bass junkie and you want this crazy rumbly thing, you're not going to get it right here. You're going to get more of that natural kind of headphone type of sound. It was awesome. All right, so we're on a roll so far, right? How about this microphone? Well, we're hearing it here together. This is the microphone on the Kaira X, plugged again straight into 3.5. No audio tweaking, no nothing, just plugged and played. Microphone's about, I don't know, maybe an inch from my mouth. If I pull it away, it'll probably balance out a little bit more, not sound like I'm really yelling there. I'm quite loud spoken, you know? So if I pull it away, it might sound a little bit better right there. With the Razer headsets and these new mics they use, it's really nice because wherever you put them, you kind of, again, you pull them in louder or pull them out just get a little more natural. You can really tweak it and it holds its position. But all in all, microphone, Kaira X 3.5. All right. So what did you guys think about that mic test right there? I just listened to it back, and holy smokes, on a $59 headset, hands down win, right? Now, when I did have it closer to my mouth, you kind of heard a little bit more of my breathing, shuffling kind. So I definitely recommend you pull it out a little bit. Like I stated, these new Razer mics, they're really adjustable as far as how close and how far you have them, you know? So definitely pull it away a little bit so your friends don't got to hear you huffing and puffing in that microphone, and you're going to be prime time. The Kaira X. Wow. I love the Kaira Pros. Again, if you guys have been here, I love them. The Kaira X, I love. $59, it has everything going for it. The comfort, the sound, the microphone, the style. I think they look cool, right? I got the black and white. I believe they have them in multiple different colors, if I'm not mistaken. Tons of different colors. But again, we got the black and white. Just a nice, natural. It does everything on a budget price tag. I love it. I love it. Again, the only thing I would put out there that's questionable, if you want that heavy-duty beats type of bass, don't expect that here, right? You can maybe dabble with some Atmos and tweak it that way. I tried that, but again, you're going for this core sound, and the core sound is awesome on this headset. At $59, guys, it gets a complete Technique recommendation right here, hands down. So hey, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my review on the Razer Kraken X. I hope I helped you out one way or another if you're looking for a new headset or just checking out the Kraken X right here. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. Hey, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.